There's a very unusual business at the heart of off-Broadway's Suicide Incorporated. We're at the Roundabout Underground to get the scoop on this thought-provoking new show. Give us the elevator pitch. What's Suicide Incorporated all about?
It's a play about a company that helps you write and edit your suicide note.
I played Norm, who's actually the first customer, or one of the customers, and which it's kind of funny and absurd, but then we kind of deal with, you know, some heavy material eventually.
I think people, when they hear about the title, Suicide Incorporated, they may think they're coming for a very depressing, morose night in the theatre. It's not that at all. It's a real testament to what Andrew's written. It's wonderfully hopeful. It is dark and also bitingly comic. Look into a number of people who have been touched by suicide.
And it's a really beautiful, complex play. It's funny. I mean, it has heart. It's human, and I think that's what really, you know, counts.
Why was this a story you wanted to tell?
Well, it was basically a very personal story. A friend of mine had committed suicide, and through that very personal experience, I got to understand that there was something that seemed a little more systemic with young men and suicide and the prevalence of that, and the relationship between this construct of masculinity we have in this country and the high rates of suicide for men and young men particularly. And so I felt like that was a subject that should be talked about. So
what are people talking about when they walk away from Suicide Incorporated?
You know, people are excited. They're glad to see this sort of this subject being talked about in this way.
If it gets them thinking about that relationship between young men and suicide, and then just on a larger picture, the importance of human connection, the importance of reaching out and talking to people, and the importance of seeking help, that certainly would be a huge plus in my book.
In working on a play about a business like this, did you ever find yourself thinking like, God, maybe this is a solid business plan, like maybe this could actually exist in the world?
I think it's illegal, actually. I'm pretty sure suicide's illegal, and I'm pretty sure there would be some legal ramifications to actually starting up a company that wrote suicide notes.
I don't know. You know, a morbid thing is I've gone and read a lot of suicide notes since I've been doing this play, and you know, maybe some people feel like they need help expressing that, and it's not a bad idea. And the way that he actually puts the business plan out, it's not a bad idea, but I would find it hard to believe that it would last much longer than a year or two, yeah.
In the real world, I feel like there are other options. There are definitely more resourceful options other than what you see on stage. But it's yeah.
This being an actual viable business, yes or no?
The playwright has actually checked with some lawyers and a lawyer friend, and you know, it's certainly something that can happen. Yeah, it is potentially a legal business that would probably then get sued and shut down, you know, in a pretty short order. But you could set it up. I don't think that you'd want to.